baby mama scorned, especially if she has a battery in her pack from her own damn mama. Brittany Renner, who I believe was cosplaying Muslim up until about a couple of days and a few hours ago. Well, she recently just took to these social media streets. Now, I don't know if it was her mama that uploaded the content or her that uploaded the content, but somehow we all.
So, started the video with that because the video is titled Brittany Renner, but it's not really about Brittany Renner. You're going to see her in the video. I didn't watch the video of her in exchange. They were doing, I guess, a custody exchange or something like that. This video is not about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not about that. So if you want to watch that, go to another channel, right? So the reason why I'm making this video is because I saw so many men going into the intricacies of her life, her love life. And even this video, like breaking down the video, and I instantly got disgusted. Now you're asking, why did I get disgusted? I got disgusted because why do men, straight men, care about what some random woman is doing out in the world? Brittany Renner is not your girlfriend. She's not your ex-wife. Even if she was, it's still none of your business. This kid is not your kid. Why do you care? But you're going to see these dudes passionately talk about this as if this was connected to them. And we're going to have a good laugh because it just shows you really, really how pathetic people are nowadays, that they are so desperate. They will talk about random women relationships. And I thought to myself, I thought this was a woman only thing, like women gossip about other people's relationship. I thought that was what it was. And when I saw how many men talked about it, I was like, what's going on in the world? Like, I know dudes are wearing dresses again and skirts. I know dudes are painting their fingernails and stuff like that. But is it really this bad? And see, the thing about it is, we hear women talk about how dudes are and stuff like that. Now, I don't know, right? We don't know because we don't date men. But now I'm seeing what they're saying, and it's not looking good. So we're going to let the clip roll, unfortunately.
Content now of her mama filming PJ Washington, the baby pappy, coming up to Brittany Renner's home and attempting to take the son. And what followed after that just makes me sad for the child, makes me sad for the situation. But it is a story of many young men today that make the mistake of impregnating demon. Let's go over the content. I want to go through the complete clip. I ain't gonna stop it. I want you guys to watch it, and I'll come back later with my commentary. Let's get at it. For her talking about that athletes are dumb, like it's really easy to get.
Like I said before, we're not gonna watch the content. I don't promote that. I'm not promoting no garbage on here, so you don't worry about that. This is strictly on the opinions of men about her situation. I don't care about. I'm not gonna watch the content. So if you want to look for the content, go somewhere else. But this is strictly just on his opinion, his thoughts on what's going on, because I find it really silly that he cares.
Get over up on one. So we already know the plays that she had strategically thought of in mind, and young PJ just got caught up in the bullshit. Free PJ.
No, it's not. Yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that.
Every single time that he comes in and cries, we're gonna record it. Holy moly.
And it's up with me. Just know that it's up. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
If you had one, maybe I would. Listen, that is only a response from a mature hoe. Only a... Can you imagine? Imagine a classy, mature woman, right? Like the response to that in that situation.
Now imagine being a man watching content. He says she's a mature hoe. Imagine you watching a content from a mature hoe. Think about that. If you know what she is, why are you watching it? Why do you care about it? This video is to illustrate why Brittany Renner's even famous. Brittany Renner does not play basketball. Brittany Renner's not a singer. Brittany Renner's not a rapper. She's not a politician. She has done nothing other than just be with a guy and make a baby. But these men are really into her, and that's why she's even popular. That's even why she rings so hard in the algorithm. Like I couldn't avoid her at all. You know what I'm saying? So as this man goes in, you know, this is in your mind. Think about this. Everything they're saying negative about her, just know they had to watch the content. They had to watch it multiple times to see what she did to break the content down.
And a classy, mature, you know, respectable woman, modest woman, sincere woman, feminine woman would never think to respond in this. And that's why I tell all my G's, when you vetting them, make sure that you look at their friends, make sure you look at their family. See it as they operate. Watch the mama. Was the mama a old hoe, a young hoe? Would you think that the daughter was any different? You'd be crazy to think that the daughter would be any different. Oh, if you have what I
See what I'm saying? The amount of like vigor and enthusiasm he got from that, because he thought he was really saying something. All the negative things he said about her, just know he was consuming her content. And as you consume her content, y'all don't know this, but he has close to 1 million subscribers. So he was showing this to his subscribers. And so other men were watching it because he has a male audience. Just think about that. And he think he's doing something. So instead of him promoting like a woman, right, that he would date, no, he's promoting this. Now, what he does is he's going to go to TikTok, right? Like his TikTok is so much better than YouTube. And he's going to have, you know, 2 random people speak their minds on this.
Draining this. I just watched that video of PJ Tucker, his wife, Brittany Renner, her mama, and their kid and whatnot. As PJ Tucker was getting his kid from Brittany, he started crying a little bit. And she told him, see, he don't want to be with you. That's how kids are. They usually cry when they leave their fucking mothers. Once they realize they're safe, they stop crying. Then Brittany Renner's mama over there recording the whole conversation, following them to the car and shit. They over there arguing and shit while the kid there. PJ Tucker's wife is in the car too. She in the passenger side. Tell me why Brittany Renner's mama talking about something. You broke as hell, you cheap as hell. Your son only has 11K. Only has 11K in his account.
I'm trying to figure out the relevance of this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't take this clip anymore, guys. I'm sorry. All right. So this next guy right here, he's going to speak from experience. But then again, he's still going to crash out and demean Brittany Renner, which in turn gives her views. Do y'all know this? She signed a deal. I forgot what fast food restaurant, a deal. And it's called like a side chick, but it's like a little chicken sandwich, right? She signed a deal. How did she get the deal, Chris? She got the deal because so many dudes online built her platform up so much that she had enough influence to sign that deal. Amazing. Amazing.
This whole NBA career, you trying to trap me. Why are you recording me while I'm picking up my child? That don't make no sense at all. If we have an issue, we talk about that in private because the internet can't solve no problem right here. You trying to put a case on me? Is that what this is? You want to send this to the authorities and try to take my son away from me? Like, what is really going on now? This man is trying to spend time with him. He is the breadwinner here, you idiots. You and your mama, dumb, lost, but they come from a very toxic background. I had seen that in one of her interviews because I know some of y'all probably remember it was a time I was going crazy on her because she did something stupid.
He was doing what? Where were you was going crazy on her? What did I say, y'all? Grown men focus on this young lady. And did y'all know this? I want y'all to just be logical real fast. Why would you think, why would she record that video? right? It's an exchange. This happens all the time in America where, you know, it's some arguing and fighting between because they don't like each other, right? It's normal. This is really normal, really. This is normal stuff. It's not a big deal. She recorded it so people could talk about it. That's why she did it. And now it's going to make her more relevant. These people are so slow. Oh my God.
On the video, I just was like, bro, these type of broads we don't need out here. Real dumb, but think they smart. Real ignorant, but think that they intelligent. Real foolish and clueless, but want to think that they know how to do this. And I called a lot of stuff she was saying out. And then when I seen her interview, it was a clip that let me know, oh, she come from a different type of background. Her people really, yeah, she got a lot of anger issues, a lot of trauma that she trying to get out to the world. And she trying to tear people down and be an antagonist to try to prove a point that she's never going to be able to prove. You really just a lost soul. But at this point, I say, you know what? I get it now. I get where you're coming from. So I kind of I didn't take it back. I just said, I'm going to say she was acting like that because of what she come from and how she been. But now you 30-something years old, you clearly, we know the whole reason he was in the storylines because he was dating you and you done been so ran through in the game and you up here trying to come up here and volunteer the information, who you slept with, what type of STDs you done caught and all this and that. Just thinking that stuff is cute. It's not cute. It's not attractive.
Well, why did she do that though? Why did she tell y'all all her business? Why? Think about it. Why did she do that? And
now that you're a mother, now you're in your 30s, and he's still in his 20s. It's like, what example are you setting? You're supposed to be the mature adult here and try to fix problems, but you want to blast them, get some clout, be in the blogs, run around. I guess you're not down with God no more. I tell y'all this, bro, as a nigga that did made mistakes in his life, I am flawed. I'm telling y'all, we all are flawed. I had to learn some things the hard way. Nigga had to get out here and learn through experience. I just tell you this. I'm glad PJ Washington was able to keep his composure right there. I learned, bro, the worst thing that a man can do is argue with a woman. Bro.
That was the best. Listen. There we go. We got some good info. That was the best thing I've heard. And y'all, I've been looking for some positivity. Because the clips get worse. They get worse. That was the best thing I've heard all day. That is the best thing you could ever in your mind as a man. And this is your mom, this is your auntie, co-workers. All women do not argue. That is the best advice any man should teach their kid. Do not and get like once you see it turns into an argument, you close it down and you kind of backpedal away because it's all it's going to do. It's going to turn to an emotional fight, and you don't want that because you're going to lose. So that was the best thing. And so I'm going to leave. That was actually really good. So we're going to leave that one there. We're going to leave that one there. So this next guy right here, he is probably the corniest dude I've saw. When I mean corny, he is okay. Ladies, you know how when a dude is trying to sell you a dream because he's a lame. You know how you meet a dude and you can tell he's trying to tell you everything you want to hear to get in your pants. This is this dude. This is this dude right here.
Millionaire. Your son only has $11,000 in his bank account, and you don't see him all the time. Like, again, for all the men, for all the idiots that don't understand what's going on, I just walked you through it, right? I don't want to hear you don't get it. You are a dummy if you don't understand what just happened. I'm gonna even give everybody grace on all the heightened language that was used, the vulgar language. I'll give PJ a pass for saying suck my dick. I'm gonna give Brittany a pass for saying it's up with me, yada yada yada. The homegirl, I would suck it. Whoever that would like, I'll forgive all of that. Let's just stick to the fucking facts. Hey, PJ,
he's gonna forgive something. Some random dude on YouTube is going to. So we have the people online have, you know, shitting on her, right? Which is corny because, like I said, it's none of your fucking business. And you shouldn't be arguing with a woman. That is just none of your business. This dude does the opposite. He's all in her business, but then he's putting the cape on. He doesn't understand you're still lame. You're still a loser because you know what's going on in her life and you're not connected to her life. You understand what I'm saying, sir? You are still lame. If you know who she's sleeping with, you know all the stuff is going on, you're lame. That's not your woman. Even if maybe if he was like her, like his daughter or his sister, it would make a little bit more sense, but then he would still be lame because it's none of your business. So this dude is one of them dudes, like I said before, where he puts the cape on, he's defending her, but it doesn't matter because you're still in her fucking business. Weirdo.
Doesn't have a fucking baby bag for his own baby.
Oh God.
PJ don't even be coming around enough for his own fucking kid. PJ deflected when Brittany said, I want you need to be in your child's life. Now, let me stop right there real quick. This is also for all the men. Y'all can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Y'all got me tight right now because y'all love to lie. So in one breath, y'all be talking about all this parental alienation. And I've been screaming at the top of my lungs, literally and figuratively, how mothers do not alienate the fathers from the children.
Is he a woman or a man? What do you mean you're screaming? Why are you in this YouTube debate argument? Why? Women, whenever you hear a dude talk like this, that should be the first thing in your mind. Why? Why? This is called discernment. This dude is such a panderer, bro.
Even when the fathers deserve it. PJ Washington deserves to be alienated from his child at this point. Until he starts to show up for his child, he deserves to be alienated from his child. He doesn't deserve access to a small child when you don't spend no time with the child. You don't know how to take care of the child. You don't even have a fucking baby bag. I'm surprised the baby had a car seat. You know what was crazy? It looked like Brittany went in there and put the baby in the car seat for him. Where was she going? I don't know. He was messing with the car seat after the fact, but I don't know what she was doing. Honestly. Oh, I think she gave him the book. I'm sorry. I think she was just putting the bag in there because she was walking the bag. Yeah, I wouldn't have gave him a bag though. If you can give $170,000 to your hoe, as the homegirl said, no disrespect, no shade, no tea.
No disrespect, no shade, no tea. Ladies, okay, I don't know. Do the men you date talk like this? Because if they do, after this video, I'm going to say a prayer for y'all. I'm not playing. I'm for real. Women online and even in person say men are a little sassy, a little zesty. And that's what I'm getting right now, right? And so if this is how y'all men talk, then I'm going to say a prayer for you guys, because back in the day, they had a term for these dudes. And, you know, now, you know, they have a whole movement or whatever. And so we can't really talk about it, but I'm getting some sassy, some sachet type vibes from this dude. He seems a little, like you have a little sugar, a lot of sugar actually in his tank. It's a lot.
If you can give $170,000 to your girlfriend, then you should be able to have a fucking baby bag for your baby. You don't need shit from Brittany Renner. You don't need shit from nobody. You are a multi-million-dollar grown-ass fucking man. Why don't you have everything that baby needs at your house in your big-ass $150,000 Cadillac? The shit don't add up. I'm trying to tell y'all, the shit don't add up, y'all. The shit don't make no sense. And y'all can sit here and play dumb all you want to. You can sit here and play dumb all you want to, and try to blame Brittany Renner because you have preconceived notions and you think she's doing the most and da 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 da. But whatever you think about her, one thing I know for sure, she is the present parent and he is not. So can we start there? Y'all don't never like starting with the fucking facts. Y'all always like starting with the sensational shit. Fuck all of that. Let's start with the facts. Is she denying him custody? Is she trying to keep the baby out of his life, to hide the world from the baby and the baby from the world? No. So you don't use that fucking excuse. She literally is pleading with this man to show up for his baby more. And he didn't deny it. He didn't say, man, what you talking about? I'm here every other day. He didn't say that, right? So I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of y'all lying. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all are dumb. The public, general public, when it comes to this type of stuff, especially men, y'all be so stupid. Y'all be really
Ladies, okay, let me just do this real fast. It's not a man? No. So he's not what is this? I told y'all there's a community out there we can't speak on. Is this not a man? What is he talking about? What is he I don't understand what he's talking about. Anyway, so he keeps pandering or whatever, and it goes on forever and ever. I want to cut that off because, like I said before, these dudes have an obsession. Like, do you know how many times you have to watch the video to break down all them details? Imagine watching imagine watching some random ass custom where you're exchanging the kid. Like it's a random thing to watch because it happens every single day. I was one of those kids where they had to do that to me. Like it's not news. And just think about this, y'all. If she recorded that, put it up, and it got 10 views, the algorithm would have said, oh, you're not popping no more. No one cares about your content. And guess what Brittany Renner would have to do? She would have to make other content. And she would have to change. She would have to change. She would have to, because no one is watching it. No one is consuming it. But it's the men that push the content because they're online discussing it. See how he was going back and forth and fighting with other men. And this is even more insane. They have whole panels where they fight, like this dude right here. Right? This dude right here.
Y'all go to y'all.
Like, they be panels of these dudes, right? That will talk about this subject. 6, 7 dudes, 8 dudes, sometimes 9 dudes on a panel discussing Brittany Renner, a chick they've never talked to, never seen in public, never slept with, never kissed, doesn't even know she exists, she doesn't even know they exist. Like, and see how he was putting all this passion and vigor and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Listen, y'all can say what you want to say. That boy likes boys. I don't care. He likes boys. I just too much. There's way too much up. There's too much. So I'm gonna leave with that video because it was just too much zestiness for me, and I'm gonna have to take a cold shower and then a hot shower to cleanse myself of all that nonsense. But I'm gonna leave you with this. Men, please, I'm asking you nice. I know I'm gonna have to make another video similar to this later. Stop being in women's business. If she is not your woman, if you are not inserting yourself in her, it's none of your business. I don't care if you're pandering like this dude.
Like dumb brain.
I don't care if you're pandering like him, because what you don't understand, whether you're pandering or not, you're still in her business. You're still in her business. And if you want to hold her accountable, which is, I don't understand that nonsense either. What is more holding someone accountable? Making sure they get no views. How do you do that? Mind your business. It's football season. It's for TCU and North Carolina. North Carolina is Belichick's team. The Patriots' old coach, Hall of Fame coach, is playing. They're doing the game like right now. and you dudes are focused on Brittany Renner. Think about that, y'all. It's football season. I'm excited. It's football season, and y'all worry about Brittany Renner. All right, man. CJ, I'm out.